To believe is to deem a thing real. Believing is the approval of reality. This is the 7-Minute Daily Focus, day 50 of 365. Today's focus, the principle of believing. To believe is to deem a thing real. Believing is the approval of reality. To believe is to activate your thought idea to express its physical reality. Believing is the receiving of your idea as reality. Belief is not imagination. Belief is not wishing. Belief is not emotional excitement. Belief is consent. When you believe, you approve what thought presents. You deem it established. You treat it as present. You authorize it to translate. Belief is the bridge between metaphysical reality and physical expression. Thought introduces the idea. Belief receives it. Focus sustains it. Appearance reflects it. Pause for a moment. Understand this clearly. If thought is the seed, belief is the soil that accepts it. Without soil, the seed remains unexpressed. With soil, the seed takes root. To believe is to say inwardly, this is real. Not because you see it physically, but because you recognize it metaphysically. Believing does not create reality. Reality is already established. Believing aligns you with it. Believing permits translation. When belief is divided, translation is delayed. When belief is uncertain, appearance is unstable. When belief is steady, expression becomes inevitable. Belief is inward agreement. Belief is internal approval. Belief is the quiet declaration that what is perceived is permitted to appear. You do not force manifestation, you believe. You do not chase outcomes, you believe. You do not beg for results, you approve reality. Belief is the moment the idea becomes yours. Not a possibility, not a preference, yours. When you believe in wealth, you approve richness as real. When you believe in mastery, you approve capability as present. When you believe in certainty, you approve stability as established. Believing is receiving. Believing is holding. Believing is inward possession before outward visibility. Enter the focused state of deliberate intention. Let belief be steady. Let approval be firm. Let recognition be unwavering. Pause for a moment. Let me go further, deeper, fuller. Belief is subtle. It is not loud. It does not announce itself with emotion. It settles inwardly like a decision that has already been made. Because that is the case, it carries the quiet weight of acceptance. When you truly believe, there is no argument within you. There is no inner negotiation. There is simply agreement. Notice the difference between thinking about something and believing it. You may think about success for years. You may think about wealth, mastery, influence. But until belief approves it, the idea remains a visitor. When belief accepts it, it becomes residence. It takes its seat within your inner structure. Belief reorganizes your internal posture. It adjusts how you interpret events. It adjusts how you respond to delay. It adjusts how you speak, decide, and move. Because once something is deemed real, you begin to live from it, not toward it, from it. If you believe stability is established, you do not panic at fluctuation. If you believe provision is present, you do not tremble at temporary lack. If you believe capability is active, you do not retreat at challenge. Belief stabilizes behavior. Belief steadies interpretation. Belief sustains composure. And this is why belief activates translation. Because translation follows the dominant approval. What you repeatedly approve inwardly impresses itself upon expression. What you consistently deem real begins to organize circumstance, not by force, by alignment. Belief is therefore an act of inward authorship. To believe is an inward act that empowers an outward one. It is the signature you place beneath the manuscript. It is the confirmation that says, yes, this stands. And once it stands within you, appearance has structure to follow. Let belief become deliberate, not accidental, not reactive, deliberate. Choose what you approve. Choose what you deem established. Choose what you receive as yours, because believing is participation in reality. It is cooperation with actuality. It is agreement with what is. And when your belief is steady, translation becomes orderly, appearance becomes coherent, life begins to reflect the signature you have placed within. Lastly, believing is not wishing something may happen. Believing is knowing something is. Believing is standing in approval of what reality already holds. Affirmation for day 50. I believe what I recognize as real. I approve what thought presents. I receive my ideas as established. Belief activates translation, and what I believe appears.